Hey boys, welcome back to another Rugby League Live 4 video, and Press Start actually released a new video, and I think this first clip sums it up pretty well. So I'm actually extremely frustrated with this. So first off, again, I'll say the quality of this video is not going to be as good as it looks in person. So if you want to check out the original footage, then I would recommend you do so. Actually, I don't really recommend you doing so, but just keep in mind that it obviously looks a lot better than this. But yeah, I'm frustrated for a few reasons, and that is just the way this game is played. As you saw from that kickoff, the Melbourne guy, and this is two players playing, obviously two human players, as Gutherson's going to convert the kick, but two real life players, and people. He even he posted on Facebook and he made the comment like, oh, you know, heaps of people wanted to see Eels gameplay, so here you go. And the thing I have the biggest issue with is just, look at this, look at that right there, the Storm player. He's got the control of the players and he'll just run them offside, right? Look at this, look at what he's doing with the players there. Held in the tackle, give away the penalty, right? And the thing that really pisses me off is just, and the thing that's annoying as well is that the Big Ant staff, right? They're sort of, you know, just like accepting it as they're just, you know, playing around, having fun, which would be all well and good, but they're not just having fun. You can't look at this and be like, yeah, he's trying to play this game. He's not trying to play the game. He even mentioned in the Facebook thing, you know, Eels gameplay. A few people wanted, I don't know how many people, but a few people commented like, you know, can we get some Eels gameplay? So apparently what these guys decided was, you know, we'll play a player versus player match, and the guy controlling Storm, obviously, we'll just purposely throw the game and make it very easy, not make tackles, throw the ball forward so the Eels can win. Like that moment just before where he got the penalty for throwing into the Storm player. People are going to look at that and be like, wow, the AI is really stupid, just standing offside for no reason. But it's not the AI. The dude controlling is literally just running offside. I mean, look at this. He scores with Tim Manor here. Yeah, a little bit of positive there. The step is a lot nicer. Whether or not Tim Manor could really step like that is behind the point. But also the stats system coming up for the goals there. You get the career stats, which is nice, but you know, from the positives, I can still look at this and be like, as it kicks down the full, oh man, it's just incredibly frustrating. But from the positives, I can still look at this and be like, you know, the players look a lot smoother running, the set plays, or not even like the set plays, but just the lines and just the plays in motion. Like you just look at the person playing as the Eels, you know, he's actually using set plays and he's actually playing somewhat, you know, he's playing fine. He's playing properly. And you can just see all the players in motion. You can see the lines in action. Like, it just looks like, look at that. It's actually like a pretty decent try. Like, pretty poor defense again. Couple of plays racing out the line, but it actually looked pretty good. Like, you had a couple of guys going back on the inside as decoys. A sweep runner here. I think, couldn't tell. They just fucking skipped the replay for some reason, even though it was a pretty decent try. Like, that's another thing that I can't understand. Like, obviously these guys are just like, we just got to get a video out. Don't give a shit, because they just skip over everything. They don't show the replays. They don't show anything. So I don't really understand what the point here is. And that right there, yeah, it's just the most frustrating thing, because it's just like, I mean, look at this. The dude, he's not trying to tackle, right? And people are gonna look at that. That right there is one of the most frustrating moments, because people will look at that and be like, wow, you can just zigzag and score a try easily like last game. But can you? I don't know if you can, because the dude, like, I'll go back. We'll fucking go back and look at it again. Is it off the kickoff? Just watch the fucking Storm dude. Look at him control the player and just deliberately run away from him. Like, give me a fucking break. He's not trying to tackle him. He's not fucking trying to tackle him, and people watching that is going to be like I said, they'll think it's overpowered and that the cheesy zigzagging running is back, but I don't think it is. From looking at gameplay, I actually think the zigzagging is going to be like not as, well, I don't think it's going to be as overpowered. I think it's going to be pretty balanced, because even in that little moment there, he wasn't like super quick in changing directions. Like, you could feel like you'd be able to make the tackle. So it's just a bad look, and I just don't understand it, you know, because it's fine for people like me and people that are really into the rugby league games, because they're still going to buy the game. Like, it's not necessarily like I couldn't care less, but it's the fact that I want the game to do well. But all we've got so far from these guys is the first game they uploaded, which was terrible as well. He didn't know what he was doing, even though I could accept that one because it seemed like he didn't know what he was doing, right? He was playing badly. Whether or not it's his first game or not, I don't know. But he was playing badly. He was playing against the easiest AI difficulty. It showed at least a few things that were interesting. The second video, which was, you know, at least somewhat interesting, the AI versus AI on Legend. But then this video, the third one we get, and a video that probably, you know, if there's only like 3 bits of footage for this game, there's a fair chance that this could be like the first footage that people see of it. It's a terrible look for the game, and I just sort of like look at it and be like, why would you not try to show this game off? Like, are you trying to screw over Big Ant Studios and like fuck the game over? Like, I just can't understand it. It's just yeah, I thought I'd make this video because there's more gameplay, and just to rant a little bit about this, because it's fucking blowing me away at just the way they show it off. And yeah, I mean, look at it. Look at it. You can't tell me that, and people might argue that, oh, he's just bad. You know, he's just bad at the game. He's not bad at the game. Like, he might be bad at the game, but he's not even trying. Like, he's purposely trying to give the ball back to the Eels and not defend, which, yeah, blows me away. But again, if you look at the Eels attack, like, look at when they have the ball, I think the game shows a lot of promise here. I think it really does. And people are talking about, like, if you look at the passing with the Eels players, I think the passing actually looks pretty good. You know, the offloading, I still have a bit of a issue with. I think the offloading still looks a little floaty in this. But the passing, I think, is actually not too bad. But yeah, that's all we got. I'm gonna let the rest of the gameplay roll. If you guys want to watch it, you can. I don't really recommend watching the rest of it, but you can if you want. Go to the original footage if you want better quality. But yeah, that's all I got to say. I'm very frustrated at this, just for the overall impact that it could have on the game. And I'm not saying, like, obviously just because one video is very, very bad, it doesn't mean people are just going to be like, okay, I'm not buying the game, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that, but there's a fair chance that a couple of people might be like, yeah, I'm not going to spend money on this. It looks terrible. So that's the point. Again, he just runs away from it, runs out of the line, just lets Hoffman run straight through here. We do get to see the showboating in action. But yeah, that typifies the performance here. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like I said, you can watch the rest of it if you want, but that'll do it. I'll see you guys in the next one.